Hello guys, today we're gonna be looking at the different microscopes which are best for the schools. Prepared for you 6 different microscopes. So the first one is called a dissecting microscope. And this microscope is here, and how do we arrange them? So this is basically the base. So what I need to do is to put everything which is needed. I have to bring this. So I'm gonna show you exactly what happens at the end. So now I need to open here so that it's able to fit in. So after that I can lock it. So now I have to remove this. Now I have to put the eyepieces there. So I have 2 of them. Put it here and I put it there. And here I can connect my monitor. So I remove it. It has to work. Okay. So I can use this or I can use this, but I need to power it up. If your school doesn't have one, maybe you can join our school. This is the first one. Yes. So I have to explain to you that this one is used for this. Now I have to put a power source here. So this is the power source. So you put it here. It has to go into electricity so that you are able to get the power. So here there is a fuse bringing the light on, how much intensity you want. So I connect it here. So since I don't want it to disturb me, so it's better I lock it from that side. Then I lock this so that you make sure that they are balanced. It must give me light here so I'm able to see. So you see that the light is here, but now I can view it here. What you do is you have to first set maybe the right eyepiece. You also set the left eyepiece so that you are able to see. So now you put here, this is called a dissecting microscope. Ne? Then now I need to power up this screen so that I'm able to see. If I want to project it to the screen so that the students can see, they have the HDMI cable, it has a memory card, and then it has the USB if you want to record, and then it has a power source. So you put the screen here. Now let's power it up. So now when I power it up, let me show you here. I hope you're able to see here on the screen. Now I want to see what is happening on my hand. I have to adjust. Do you see how it looks like? So if you are going to work on the dissection, so what you see here, when you put something here, this is how the finger looks like. So you see, that's the first microscope. Ne? Then let's talk about the second one. I'll show you which one is the best. So I have the second one. I can use this screen also to be used here, but the way how you connect it is a little bit different. So now kids of grade 10s, you can use this microscope when you are viewing the different cells. Kids of grade 11, when you are dissecting a kidney, this is good. You are able to see exactly what is happening on the blood vessels. The heart, dissecting the heart is able to, you can also use it very well. It's a very good microscope. Yes, it's a little bit expensive, but if the school is able to inject some money, you'll be able to use it and enjoy the science before even you reach the university. This one, the magnification is a little bit higher. Its magnification, this one is a little bit higher, is extremely high compared to this one, because this one, it can magnify up to it can go up to 1,000 times. Let me check how much is this lens. Depends on the eyepiece you have used. You know? If you put here a bigger eyepiece, then it means that it will magnify more, but this one is 100 times. Then if the eyepiece is 20, then it's gonna go to 2,000 times. If you put the magnification, the eyepiece to be 10, and then the objective also is 10, then automatically it's gonna magnify that something for 1,000 times. But when you're using this this biggest objective lens, you have to use what you call the oil immersion. It makes it to be a little bit much more clear. You remove these covers. It has this part, if you see. So this is used to lock. This one comes like this, so it has also a cover. So you remove this cover. Yes. This is where the slide is being put. Is different from the other microscope, and also is different from this microscope, because this one you put the what you want to view just down here. It can also be used if something is moving. Yes, still you can see like small insects, soil, but I can put it there and see what is happening in that soil. You see? So if there are small insects, still those small insects, I can see them. Just make sure that you bring on focus. You see that that soil has different particles. It's easy here. Why? Because the kids are able to see. You're able to see without using the what? Without using the eyepieces. Yes. So these are the eyepieces. You see, it's times 10. Times 10. If it is times 10, then it means that even this is times 10. So it's gonna be 10 times 10. So it makes it to be 1000. So it can magnify up to 1000 times. So I put it there. The tens is better when you have already the slides which are already made. For example, now these slides is a plant tissue. You see, these are plant tissue. So it means that all plant tissues, you can see them. This microscope also needs light. You know that these microscopes, they work with light. So it must have a source, power source. So power source for this is there. So I have to bring the cable. Yes. Oh yeah. Now I switch it off. I switch it on. But if I want the intensity of the light, you see that here the intensity can increase or decrease depending on the amount of light I want. So we continue to the next one, the third microscope. Then now we go to the third one. I think this one, you know, it also has a power source. We can do the power source from here. Yes. And then, or the major difference between this and this ones, you cannot use batteries. This one can use a battery. So you have to open here and you put the batteries. That's a very good advantage, just in case that where you are, you don't have power source eyepiece. This is 25, and then the maximum here, it is 10 times 25, 250. Yes, this one is 1000. So it depends on which thing you want to view. If you want to have the maximum detail of something, then it means that you have to go for this microscope. If you want to do dissecting, you want to dissect a heart, you want to dissect a kidney, or people who are doing electronics, they want to do the circuits, they want to join, they can also use this one. Then this one is a simple microscope most of the people use. So its magnification is not as that much as this one, as this one has 4 objective, while this one has 3 objective. It has 2 eyepieces, eyepieces. This one has 1, but that one doesn't matter. What matters is the magnification. Eyepieces, they don't matter. So that is the next microscope. I'll go for the next microscope. So we call this one portable digital microscope. So this is a digital microscope. So what we do is you have to join it. Schools, you cannot tell me that you don't have microscopes, and you can have a simple cheap microscopes. Yes, kids must experience this. They must experience. You must show them the love of science, and just study, and then they end up finding these things in at the university. You ask a student that, have you ever touched a microscope? They say, no, I don't know. We are moving out of theory. We must be, the world is going practical. The world is going practical. It also has a screen. Also has a what? Has a screen. So this screen is adjustable. This one, it has the memory card. It has the cable for charging. It can increase or reduce. The same thing like this one, but this one has it has what you call an HDMI, where you can project the work on the screen, on the TV, or what. And then now you switch it on. That's the structure of a leaf. Let me just zoom it. So you see that it's portable. You can even move with it. You see, want to view it, you see it, want to see on the next one, which is simple. You guys, you can't tell me that even your school can fail to have this microscope. Which one is this? This microscope, which you call the hand lens. Yes, this is also a magnifying glass. It can also be used as an example of a what? Of a microscope. So which microscope does your school, does it have this? 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 So you'll find out that kids who are doing biology or life science, they have spent the entire career from grade 7. Let me say grade 7. That is it. Let me know which microscope do you like to have in your school. If your school doesn't have microscopes, we can also arrange and then bring your kids, and then we help them. Yes, and then we see how we can help each other. We are found in, you can find us in Florida. Florida. Anyway, I'm not doing a marketing, so let me just do a recall of what I've taught. We have a dissecting microscope. This dissecting microscope it has a screen. You can project it to the TV so that or projector, so that the kids are able to see. And then what you are viewing here, you can use it for life science or biology, or for engineering when you are busy doing things related to circuits. Then you have the second microscope, this one. This one, it has a big magnification. It can go up to 1000 times, 2 eyepieces, meaning that you have to use 2 eyes. But when you are setting them, you first set 1 eyepiece, you go to the next eyepiece. The same story with this. And then after that, it is stable. Clinics can also use them. These two, they require a power source. If you don't have power source, you can't use them. Then this one is commonly used also in schools. This one, we can also use it, but its magnification is not as big as this one, because this one has a bigger magnification. Then we have this one. Its magnification is not as big as this one. So you see that they are arranged in order. Then we have a simple one which has 1 lens. So 1 lens, it means that it doesn't magnify as many times as these other ones. I thank you for joining our class. So we'll be talking about science, as this is a new chapter to teach you. We'll also be talking about the chemistry, the titration, and what. Thank you for joining our channel. It has been MSID. If you have any question, you let us know in the comment section. This video is sponsored by Royal King School.